yeah, baby.
And if you don't warm it up, there's nothing to cool.
From? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Jim. Well, I'm back here playing around with this funny little DRZ 400. I took the gas tank off, as you can see. It was two 10 millimeters right here, and then it had an interesting stack of different rubber washers that I have to be careful and put back in place. Everything else looks okay here. I haven't pulled the carburetor off yet. I'm going to pull the petcock off the gas tank and see if I can figure out why that thing was being all leaky. And I still have to order my air filter, but I did go to Harbor Freight today. And let me show you what I got. I got this beautiful rubber-topped dirt bike stand. And I got it for $20. Well, $19.99. So that'd be nice to put this on instead of having it on these silly jack stands. And then I got that box there. That's a 5-gallon oil change dolly thing. It's like where the tank is on the bottom and it's got the tube and so I can do oil changes on the lift easier than trying to mess with that thing and holding it and all that. So that's going to be a big step up in my oil change business, and we'll put that together in a minute or two. And then I got this. So now you know I'm serious about that Z4 strut problem. That's going to be coming in here, and I'm going to open this up in a second too and see what it looks like. But that's for the struts on the Z4, and I'm also going to probably have to do a strut job on the 650i. Let's see what we got here. Okay. That's what I'm going to build. I guess you don't need to watch that, but... Okay, that was pretty doggone easy to put together. And I think this is going to help a lot. I think the weak spot definitely going to be where this connects, because this is going to get shaken around, and that's probably where it's going to fail, is down here. And then these spring compressors look pretty heavy duty. I kind of like these. So I'm going to go ahead and keep them in the box until I get the Z4 in here. But these look pretty good. This thing I think was like $50, and I think these were... I think this was like $50 also. That's all good. Now let's get back to this deal. I'm probably going to have to order a rebuild kit for this, but let's see. I've loosened the two bolts. They were 10 millimeter. And, oh boy. Oh boy, yeah. There's supposed to be a screen at the end there. Ooh, there's a bunch of schmutz on it right there. Uh-oh, I just dropped my bolts. That doesn't look good. Okay, so I am going to clean out this whole gas tank. And I'm going to undo these screws here and have a look inside. I know these O-rings in here go bad, but I may have to order a whole rebuild kit. I think they're about 25 or $30, but that whole thing looks really weird too. What is that? Stuff all over it. I don't know what that is. Or if it's supposed to be there or what. Okay, well, let me open the back up here. Okay, I got the screws out. So let me see if I can separate this. Yeah, I'm going to have to break it loose. Okay, I got the screws out and the top popped off. And if you're doing this, be careful, because this little spring can fall out and you wouldn't even notice if you weren't paying attention. So let's see here. Well, that rubber doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Yeah, this thing is bad. I just pried this piece off and it's all rotten. And oh, the rubber has come off and is all over inside here. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm going to have to order a rebuild kit for this thing, and so that's going to postpone getting this thing fired up for the first time for another couple days. Doggone it. But I'm going to go ahead now and set this aside until I get the rebuild kit, and then I'm going to drain the radiator real quick here. Boy, if the inside of the petcock looks that bad, imagine what the inside of this carburetor is going to look like. And you know, maybe while I'm in here, wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and put in a new spark plug while I'm here. I mean, why not? So I'll put that on my list here. Order air filter, yeah, order spark plug. It looks like in order to drain, looks like there's a drain plug down in here, just below where this goes into the water pump. So I'm going to have to pull off these two and remove this little skid plate protector thing. And it looks like it's definitely done its job a time or two. So I got to pull that off, and then I'll pull out the drain plug. And of course I've got this cap loosened, and there's a little bleed valve on the top over here on the other side that we also will open. This little guy right there. Okay, it's this guy right here. It's an 8mm, and I have a bucket ready, and I imagine it's gonna come out of there like gangbusters at first. So we'll see here. Be ready to get this bucket into position. Alright, it's already dripping a little bit. See if I can not drop this plug. Yeah, they're always longer than I expect. There we go. Yeah, you know what? That coolant looks fine. I'm changing it anyway, but that coolant looks absolutely fine. Okay, well, I'm going to let this drain out and then put this plug back in and responsibly dispose of my oil and coolant and refill it with some fresh 50/50 coolant. And what else? What else? Pretty much everything. But I'm going to call it a day for that. And hey, if you ever have a chance to get a Carhartt jacket, I've had this one since the 90s. And I still use it all the time. You can tell when I got it because it was a gift from the producers of this movie. Some Tommy Lee Jones movie from, I think it was the mid-90s, something like that. But I worked on it and they gave me this as a present, and I'm still wearing it. The sleeves are a little worn out, but you know, that's all right. I can't wait to get this bike together. I am really looking forward to some stupidity. I really shouldn't have a motorcycle, but it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Thanks for watching.